This is the Cholo News Report for Friday 01 June 2018. Catholic bishops cancel the planned Episcopal Conference talks with the government after protests against Nicaraguan President Daniel Ortega turned violent. According to the Nicaraguan Human Rights Center, pro-government armed groups killed 11 people. In a sign Ortega was responding to international pressure, the government and the Organization of American States issued a statement, saying the head of the Electoral Commission, Roberto Rivas, had resigned. In December, the United States imposed sanctions on Rivas, citing allegations he amassed wealth beyond his income including private jets and yachts, and accusing him of electoral fraud. In a letter to Ortega published on Wednesday, Business Association COSIP urged the 72-year-old president to push up the 2021 vote to a date agreed on by the government and civilian representatives. United States tariffs of 25 on steel, and 10 on aluminium imports from Canada, Mexico and the European Union, are set to take effect at midnight. The tariffs will hit products such as plated steel, slabs, coil, rolls of aluminium, and tubes, raw materials which are used extensively across United States manufacturing, construction, and the oil industry. Mr. Ross said talks had not made enough progress to warrant a further reprieve either for Europe, or for Canada and Mexico, which are in negotiations with the United States over North America's free trade agreement. Since Mr. Trump's announcement in March, companies in the United States that buy metals have already reported higher steel prices, and complained that United States producers do not have the ability to meet demand. Guajardo said retaliation was aimed at products chosen to hit districts with important lawmakers who had been warning Trump not to mess with Mexico. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Mexican President Enrique Pena Nieto spoke by phone after the U.S. announcement. President of the European Commission Jean-Claude Juncker vows counterbalancing measures from the EU soon. The EU is expected to respond with tariffs on a little more than United States $3 billion worth of American goods including motorcycles, bourbon, and blue jeans. Juncker also says that the EU will proceed with a case against the United States in the World Trade Organization. United States Secretary of Commerce Wilbur Ross replies that the EU measures are unlikely to have much impact on the United States economy. President Donald Trump says the days of the U.S. being taken advantage of in trade deals are over in a harshly worded statement, responding to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's criticism of new steel and aluminum tariffs. The Beer Institute estimated that the increased costs would in turn force brewers to save money in other areas, such as by laying off workers or raises the prices paid by consumers. Outside the beer industry, multiple studies estimated that the steel and aluminum tariffs would result in a net loss of United States jobs and hurt the domestic economy.